Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings-Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings-Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Well, welcome back, Kat.
Hey, Bruce, how are you doing?
2 weeks.
I know, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I've seen you. Yeah.
Did everything go well? Your little trips go well and all that
It
good
was,
stuff?
it was a long drive, but it was a nice trip. Yep, and I'm happy to be back though.
Yeah.
And just looking forward to moving into our venue for the Laramie Project. We
Yes.
got the old Performing Arts Center.
Oh, is that what you got? Okay,
We did.
yeah, that's
yes,
right.
we did.
Okay,
So we're moving in on the 4th, and we're going to be dressing it up for a good, nice abandoned church kind of feel, and we're going to put something nice together. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Sweet, right on.
Gonna be good.
I love it when a plan comes through.
Sounds like I missed out on some fun stuff back in Brookings over the last couple weekends. How was the Shred Festival?
It went well. It went really well.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was the Battle of the Bands. It was good stuff. So, we had a good time, and it was a nice day. It was a good day for it. You know what I mean? It was like, like the Bootleg Fest was kind of funky, but the social was good. And then this last Bodacious was bar. I realized, I looked at the calendar, I had 1 weekend off. That was on the 18th, and I put the senior games on the 18th of July because it was my only weekend off. And now I look at the calendar and I'm going, that is it. I am down at the port or someplace doing something.
Why did I do that to myself?
I go, look what I did to myself.
Sometimes how I feel when I look at my calendar.
It's all fun, but it's all fun and games and all that good stuff. But yeah, I've been rocking it. I'm just looking at them on the countdown. But it was a good one. We're looking forward to the Sky High 4th of July, which I'll be talking about here pretty soon and everything like that.
Yeah, that's coming up very quick.
So yeah, but that's what I did was the Bodacious Bazaar this weekend. We had Troy and Vince were down there doing the music with us and everything like that. So,
Great.
Yeah,
Cool.
the first Bodacious Bazaar was a good one. So yeah, that's nice. And like I said, the weather was good. So we're batting 1,000. Oh, rained like a son of a gun. Had everybody freaked out. It was so funny because it rained like Thursday, Friday, and everybody's like, I mean, even Rodney, he helped me with the music. Rodney Spence, and he comes over and he goes, hey, he lives next door to me. And he goes, man, I mean, what's with tomorrow? And I go, it's on. It's supposed to be beautiful on Saturday. He goes, what? And I go, I know. I didn't trust the weather report.
We're trusting this.
I didn't trust the weather report that I had, and I made sure I looked elsewhere, a couple of other places, and they all said it was going to be nice, and I was like, okay, then we're going to trust it. And it was all right. It was a nice day. It was a good day. The sun finally came out. It was a good day.
Fantastic.
So you were you home this weekend? Were you working on the Laramie project?
Oh, constantly working on play stuff.
Okay.
Yep, it's crunch time.
Okay.
Yep, we open in just a few weeks, so we're getting prop lists finalized, all the good stuff, crowdsourcing some materials. Yeah, getting ready to make some angel wings. But you'll have to see the show to find out what that's about. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everybody got out there and had some fun because Lord knows we are providing it for y'all. So there we go. It's on like Donkey Kong this season, so we're having a good time. But we better get going because we got a bunch of stuff going on here. I'll tell you what, they filled up fast these months.
Yeah.
Before we get going, I'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you know the routine. You just go to kciw.org and you can get that there done. Hey, so we got some music. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I just did the paper,
music.
so we're fresh on music, yeah.
Yeah, so let's start things off with the summer schedule for King Tides. They're playing on the 3rd of July at the Boardwalk for the Sky High 4th of July. There's a sock hop starting at 2:30 p.m. And then on the 1st of August, they're going to be playing at Art on the Coast from 1 to 3 p.m.
There you go. Yeah, and the Travel Oregon Welcome Center has got on the 18th, Tony Landbad, from 2 to 3:30. And then on the 24th, they've got Lighthouse Talk with John Zimmerman from 2 to 3.
All right. And then Cisco is playing on the 3rd of July and the 17th at Addie's in Crescent City, playing from noon to 1:30. Then on the 4th, the 18th, and the 25th, he'll be at the Brookings-Harbor Farmers Market, playing from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on the 11th of July, he'll be at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2. And on the 31st, you can find him at the Chetco Activity Center, playing from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and the Mighty Steelheads have got a schedule here. On the 2nd, they'll be at the House of Jambalaya in Crescent City at 4. On the 3rd, they'll be at Port of Pints, South Beach. On the 4th, they'll be at the Crescent City Front Street Park, noon to 1:30 p.m. The Port of Pints, I didn't get a didn't get a time on that one, so that's to be announced, or you can call down there. On the 11th, they'll be in Utah if you want to follow them. They'll be at the Bumbleberry Theater. Yeah, I left that in just because I like the name of that place. Hey, on the 17th, they'll be at the Innateca at 7, and on the 25th, they'll be at the Bigfoot Blues Fest from 4 to 6. That's right.
All right. And then the Italian guys are playing on the 18th at Innateca in Crescent City. Their set will start at 7.
Yep. And then Black GTO on the 4th, they'll be at the Crescent City Front Street Park from 3 to 6. On the 5th, they'll be at the Sky High 4th of July at 2 p.m. And then on the 10th, they'll be at Innateca at 7 p.m.
All right. Yeah. And Disturbing the Peace is playing on the 2nd of July down in Eureka at their summer concerts at 2 p.m. if you're in Humboldt County. Mm-hmm. And then on the 3rd of July, they're playing at Innateca at 7 o'clock.
Yep. Hey, and then Troy and Vince, they're on the 4th, they'll be at Umbrella Farms noon to 2, and on the 17th, they'll be at Misty Mountain Brewing 6 to 8.
And Rogue Strings playing on the 11th over at Arch Rock Brewing from 5:30 to 7:30.
Yep, and then Yana G, she'll be playing on the 18th at Augustino's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So there you go. That's what we got. And there's more in the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper if you pick it up. We got a big schedule there as well and other stuff going on in the area. So, yeah, we just get a little chunk of it here that I could put together, and we always try to get more in there. And if you want to send your music here and get on this list, all you got to do is send your information with your band and where you're playing and all that good stuff to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and I will take care of that for you. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Okay, guess what? It's time for the library report. Yes, so we've got the schedule of events for July for the Chetco Library over at 405 Alder Street in Brookings, starting with their weekly stuff. On Mondays at 5:30 p.m., they have Qigong for Health and Vitality. This is a free class with a licensed instructor. And on Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m., they've got story time for young children. And 3:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, they have their ongoing Tween Club. They explore new interests and activities every week. Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m., it's a morning Qigong class. And from 1:30 to 4 p.m., there's afternoon activities for school-age kids. You can drop in, again, for makerspace crafts, other activities, as well as snacks for school-age kids through the summer. And on Thursdays, 10 a.m. to noon, there's a Rowdy Creek String Band open rehearsal. This is for acoustic string instrument players. And at 5:30 on Thursdays, there's a free Easy Flow yoga class. They do recommend for this one that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. And on Fridays at 10:30 a.m., they have Threads, Hooks, and Needles. This is a fiber arts club for knitters, sewers, and more. And Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time for young children. And at 1 p.m. on Saturdays, they've got Saturday Shuffle. You can play and trade Pokemon cards with experienced player David. And then for monthly and special events, hey, guess what? It's summer reading right now, so there's lots going on. There's going to be weekly on Wednesdays, D&D One-Shot Adventures. This is for youth ages 10 to 16. And you can learn how to create characters, roll dice, and work together to complete a short adventure in a youth-friendly setting. Now, registration is required for that one because spots are limited. And also throughout the month of July, on various Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can find the library from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Brookings-Harbor Farmers Market. They're going to have a table at the farmers market this July to browse and check out a specially curated mini collection of library books. You can also get drop-in tech help. You can even sign up for a library card, and there's going to be book giveaways as well if you hit up for 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. That's a early literacy program that they offer for free over at the library. And then on Wednesday the 1st from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., they have a kids' zinnia planting workshop. You can join volunteers from the Brookings-Harbor Garden Club and the Curry County Master Gardeners as they teach the community's youngest gardeners how to plant, take home, and care for their very own zinnia. And this is for kids ages 5 to 10 and their caregivers. Supplies are limited. They do ask that you register in advance. And also Thursday, the 2nd, coming up quick at 2 p.m., there's a Make a Pocket Pet chicken class. Tweens and teens are invited to craft and sew a soft and squishy chicken out of patterned felt. They do note that due to hand sewing with needles, this workshop is designed for youth ages 10 and up. And then on the 7th of July, that's a Tuesday at 1 p.m., they have a tween terrarium workshop. So anyone 10 and up is invited to come to the library to learn about terrariums and build one to take home. They do note spots and supplies are limited. Registration is required. And then on the 7th, 22nd, and 28th at 5 p.m., the library is continuing their locally sourced series of events. This is the people and places feeding your community. And this summer, you can learn from the experts about different facets of our local food scene. This 4-part speaker speaker series features local business owners and covers local farms, brewing, foraging, and hunger-fighting programs at the farmers market. Again, all of those open at 5 p.m. And then on the 8th of July from 12 to 2, there's going to be a musical petting zoo with harmony and me music. Kids and their parents can see, touch, and try a variety of instruments while learning how they make sound and exploring simple rhythms together. So this is a relaxed drop-in activity. And Wednesday, the 8th, again at 5:30 p.m., there's a community drumming circle. You can drop in for community and expression through percussion. And if you don't have a drum, you can drop in and clap your hands to the beat. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for library programs. All library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. You can learn more about all of these activities and events and also see what's coming up down the throughout the month of July at chetco.librarycalendar.com. You can also follow the library for updates on Facebook, and you can give them a call at 541-469-7738.
See, there was so much going on, and then we only have the show, Next Monday we got you. So we have to do it this Monday.
This is nuts. Yeah.
She's got it.
Yes, that's just the first week of July, folks.
Yeah, the first full week of July. Yeah. You got it in there. We went up to the 9th because that's so we can cover it.
Mm-hmm. So definitely check out that online calendar. It's got everything laid out for you there. There we go. Well, hey, now it's time for famous quotes with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, hey, a few quotes from author and naturalist Henry David Thoreau. He was born July 12th, 1870. I forgot to put the July part there. Thank goodness I know what I'm doing here. Hey, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live life you've imagined. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. He goes, I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and see if I could not learn what it had to teach. And last but not least, all good things are wild and free. Hey, hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Henry David Thoreau. So with Cousin Bruce, till next week, have a great one.
Did you know that when Thoreau was living so independently in the woods, he also occasionally went back home to have his mom do his laundry for him?
Sounds about right. That
is truth, right?
Damn artist, I tell you.
He wasn't actually that far from civilization.
Yeah, he didn't say
woods, but it is a nice thought exercise. Yes,
that is cool. I love that. Yeah, get a home cooked meal while you were there. Yeah,
Yep, just to chime in from your local history minor. There you go.
I love it. That's classic. Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, hey, just another shout out here from the Chetco Community Public Library. They're just reminding folks it's happening all year long now. They're continuing their Beyond 250 Living History in Brookings-Harbor project. So it was just for the spring, but now it's going all year long. They're still seeking storytellers for their local oral history project. We actually have an interview today that I'm going to be heading straight to after this. Yep. And we're looking for stories from anyone who has ever called Brookings-Harbor home, whether past or present. And it doesn't matter how long you've lived in the area. Newcomers are welcome as well. To sign up for an interview, you can sign up at chetcolibrary.org, or you can have a staff member help you sign up by calling 541-469-7738.
It's easy, it's fun, and it's painless. Mm-hmm. So there you go. But no, it's very cool. It's really cool. It's fun to do. Mm-hmm. And see how something like that takes off. Mm-hmm. That you guys had to spread it out because people we still wanted to do it, So that's awesome. That's great. Hey, Curry County Master Gardener Association Plant Clinic. That's, of course, where else? The Chetco Community Public Library. It's going on now through the 29th of October, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every third Monday of the month. You can bring your gardening questions to the Master Gardeners. You can call 541-247-6672, extension 7 for more info on that. And as we always like to put out there, don't be bringing your big plants in there.
Please don't bring a tree in a pot.
That's got to be classic.
Small cuttings. Photos are great, too.
Yeah,
photos are great.
Yeah, and descriptions are really nice, All
right. Well, hey, concerts in the park are underway at Azalea Park, and they have a lineup here for their summer schedule. The concerts take place at 1 p.m. on Sundays, and July 5th, Jessie G is playing. Jessie G is a dynamic country rock artist hailing from Brookings, Oregon. Known for her gritty vocals and patriotic roots, she was discovered by country star Gretchen Wilson and is the first outside artist signed to Wilson's label Redneck Records. And on July 12th, Tricorum will bring its piano-fueled blend of Southern rock, soul, honky-tonk, and roots Americana. Their rhythmic diversity adds elements of funk, Caribbean, and gospel stomp to their unique feel-good sound. And then on the 26th of July, they are hosting Skinnerd Nation. They say Skinnerd Nation is more than just a tribute band. It's a heartfelt celebration of music, spirit, and legacy of Lynyrd Skynyrd, the undisputed kings, they say, of Southern rock. With unwavering dedication to authenticity, Skinnerd Nation delivers a full-scale recreation of the iconic sound, electrifying energy, and soulful storytelling that defined the legendary band. So that's coming up at Concerts in the Park.
Yep, I might have to slide out of the Bigfoot Blues Fest on that Sunday up there just for a little bit.
Got a fan
Go
here,
catch me
I
some
see.
Skinner Nation. Yeah, I love me some Lynyrd Skynyrd, that's for sure. Absolutely. Hey, speaking of those events, Insider Southern Oregon Events has got the Sky High 4th of July coming up, folks, at the Port of Brookings Harbor. This is happening this weekend at the 3rd, 10 to 6, on the 4th, 10 to 11, and on the 5th, it's 10 to 6 again. We got a bunch of vendors, we got bands, we got, the usual Insider of Southern Oregon. I almost want to say just our usual event we have going on. We have kids' activities. Speaking of kids' activities, we've got a little mini thing that guys coming down with stuff for the kids.
Oh.
And the port donated the grassy field, and we're going to set it up for a kids' activity with kids like rides and all kinds of stuff, cool stuff.
Oh, wow.
little minis thing. Yeah, I'm Chrissy handled this. She
very cool.
ran into the guy, talked to him or whatever, and we got him coming and everything like that. And it's going to be fun, and it's all free for the kids and everything like that. So, what we noticed that on all the events that they're mostly adult oriented. They're not nothing really for the kids going on. And we were like, even our event didn't, have the usual little stuff, but it's like nothing major. Now we got something major coming. So there we go. Yeah, so I wanted to put that out there, everybody. And then it leads up, of course, to the fireworks show.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's the end, the finale, as it is, of the day. So anyways, there's all kinds of stuff going to be happening, so we hope you get down there. It's free. It's a free event. There you go.
All right. And then also happening that weekend, Catalyst Seafood is presenting Freedom Fish and Fryerworks for their America's 250 Birthday Bash celebration. This is happening, what do you know, the 4th of July. Starts at 2 p.m. It's going to feature music from Jesse G., who's, in the family that owns Catalyst there, and friends. Cameron Sierra, Lexi Tucker, Evan O'Kelly. You can get tickets for this event at catalystseafood.com.
Yeah, Jesse back in town. So there we go. Yep. Hey, Chetco Community Library and the Brookings Garden Club is presenting nature journaling for teens and tweens with the Garden Club at the Botanical Gardens. This is happening on July 10th at noon. Registration and permission slip is required. What would they call hit the library up for that?
Yep, you got to contact the library, grab a permission slip.
Okay.
Got to get turned in before you can go because it is an off-site event.
I knew Kat would be in here because I didn't have that info to put down, and I was like, I knew
Think
she'd
field trip mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, up in Gold Beach, the Ellensburg Theater Company is going to be presenting The Diviners. This is at the Rogue Playhouse at 94196 Moore Street up in Gold Beach. And again, it's running July 10th through the 26th. That's 3 weekends. Friday and Saturday performances at 7 p.m. They have Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. This is a story of a disturbed young man and his friendship with a disenchanted preacher in southern Indiana in the early 1930s. When the boy was young, he almost drowned. This trauma and the loss of his mother in the same accident has left him deathly afraid of water. Some search for water, others search for grace, they say. And if you want to know more about that, I guess you'll have to catch the show. Let's see, tickets. They have tickets available at Gold Beach Books, or you can get them online at Zeffy.com.
Hey, Elk Valley Casinos present Comedy Night with Stephen Briggs and Ahmed Ahmed. This is happening on the 11th at 8 p.m. Doors open 7:30. Show starts at 8. Tickets you can purchase in advance at the Points Club booth or online at etix.com or on the day of. You must be 21 or older. One of them things, yeah.
Hey, every child is hosting their 2026 golf tournament. That's going to be at the Salmon Run Golf Course on the 11th of July. For times and to register, you can call 541-351-8066, or you can also visit everychildoregon.org/curry. All right. Now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. Good day, Cat. Good day, mates. It's time for a bit of real history with yours truly for your knowledge pleasure. When the potato first arrived in Europe, ordinary people rejected it. It looked strange, grew underground rather than from seeds, and because it wasn't mentioned in the Bible, some even considered it an incarnation of evil. Well, in 1748, the French government officially banned the cultivation of potatoes. And during the 7 Years' War, a French army pharmacist named Antoine Augustin Parmentier was captured by the Prussians. While held as a prisoner of war, his primary diet consisted of potatoes. Well, to his surprise, not only did he not get sick, but he remained healthy and well-nourished. Well, upon returning to France, he made it his mission to introduce the potato to the French public to prevent future famines. Parmentier knew that simply telling people potatoes were safe wouldn't work, so he devised a clever PR stunt. He secured a 54-acre plot of land near Paris, right down the road from King Louis, and planted potatoes. Parmentier hired armed guards to heavily patrol the potato fields, giving the impression that the crop was a highly restricted, incredibly valuable royal delicacy. Well, at night, the armed guards were pulled back, and curious locals, assuming that anything so heavily guarded during the day must be fabulous, snuck into the fields at night to steal the potatoes. Well, that reverse psychology worked perfectly. Locals began planting the stolen potatoes in their own home gardens, and the spud rapidly spread across the country. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next week, have fun, but always keep it real. The old potato.
Yeah. Love that. It's not mentioned in the Bible. You're not supposed to be
happening. Yeah, not getting it. Not getting it.
Alrighty then. All right. Hey, getting into our public service announcement portion of the program here. Coastline Dance meets regularly at the Del Norte Recreation Gym at 1009 H Street. That's in Crescent City. They meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. They have an absolute beginner class and then a beginner dance from 11:15 to noon. And then noon to 1 p.m. is the intermediate dance. They do suggest a $2 donation. If you need more info, you can contact Jean at 541-251-8998.
Yeah, it's crazy, too. France didn't like it. What the heck? They're the ones that got the French fry. So they were got a fry named after you. What the heck?
There you go.
Hey, Monarch Gardens, located at 984 Parkview Drive in Brookings, has a dementia support group every third Thursday of the month at 3 p.m. It's a compassionate space to process your emotions. For more information on this, you can call 541-469-6817.
All right. And then Coastal Home Health and Hospice offers grief support groups at their location at 585 5th Street in Brookings. They happen on the first and third Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. They're free of charge, they're open to the general public, and you do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are always welcome, and if you need more info, you can call 541-469-0405.
That's right. And hey, Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, is presenting an hour of pickleball yoga. It's happening on Mondays at 11 a.m., Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m., Wednesdays at 10:15 a.m., Thursdays they've got infrared yoga at 4 and 5:30 p.m., and then on Fridays it's at 10:15 a.m., and also on Fridays, aerial is at 11:30 a.m. All right, so there you go.
All right, and then KCIW wants to remind folks that they have an ongoing series called the KCIW Soapbox. And basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising, but other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. for people to drop in and record.
Very cool, very cool. Legends Arcade is presenting trading card game night every first Wednesday of the month, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We got the Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players.
Mm-hmm. And there are regular game nights over at the Whimsical Griffin. They're located at 615 Chetco Avenue by the Redwood Theater. They meet Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 to 9 p.m., and they play Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and a variety of board games.
They have some fun. Hey, Meals on Wheels, volunteers needed. If you'd like to do something that'll make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels, hey, they're looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center at 541-469-6822.
Alrighty. And then do we have time for one more?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got in there.
Okay. I was going to say, why don't you take that? Because I just lost my script.
Oh, okay. Hey, the Brookings Boy Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members. Boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are now accepting new scouts, as well as adults interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17. Adults are able to volunteer as long as they're over 21 years old and are able to pass a background check and willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at Scout Hall on Mondays, 7 to 8:30 p.m., except for on holidays. You can meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings. Troop 32 Scoutmaster is Mark Hagelin, 541-661-2749. And Troop 4032 Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson, 707-951-3647.
I much appreciated there, Bruce.
No problem. That's all right. We got the
what I get for not having paper.
we got the flying fickle finger of fate, and we got to get out of here. So it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our village producers. Hey, Tony and Tom, for all their great work each week, helps us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIWLP 100.7 FM. Catch all the fine shows they had to offer. They got some show podcasts, including the Insider Report. You just got to go to kciw.org, and you can check out the live stream we got going on there as well. Hey, for most of this info for the show came from the Inside of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, and you can read more by going to insidersouthern.oregon.com, where you will also find the link to the Insider Report. Till next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off. Please support local businesses. Keep it real. Spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey, we'll see you out there.
Bam! There eventually.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.